This is Indiavision reporting from Copenhagen. Today, the leaders of the Nordic countries gathered for their annual summer meeting, hosted jointly for the first time by Denmark and the Faroe Islands. Prime ministers and heads of government from Finland, Sweden, Norway, Iceland, Greenland and Åland arrived here at Høvelte Barracks, the home of Denmark's Royal Lifeguards.
Mere markante hoveddrag. Se lidt længere op til højre. Følg mere markant, så I ser længere over til venstre. Bagerste geled. Følg forreste geled. Mere nøjagtigt. Vi prøver lige på billedfileren en gang til. Så er det ret over til højre. Det er markeret til højre.
I vagt. Mando! Ret! I vagt! Altså tager! Ja! I vagt, se til! Højre! Det er Gahr, der nej, det er... Stand up. Fire! Fire!
One by one, the Nordic leaders arrived. Danish Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen and Faroese Løgmaður Beinir Johannesen welcomed their counterparts. Swedish Prime Minister Ulf Kristersson, Finnish Prime Minister Petteri Orpo, Norwegian Prime Minister Jonas Gahr Støre, Icelandic Prime Minister Kristrún Frostadóttir, Greenland's Premier Jens-Frederik Nielsen, and Åland's Premier Katrin, all present. In a time of growing geopolitical uncertainty, this meeting carries special weight. The first major stop, a focused session on drones and counter-drone technology. The leaders were shown systems and experiences drawn directly from the war in Ukraine. Ukraine has rewritten the rules of modern warfare with drones, and the Nordic countries are determined to learn those lessons fast. Swedish Prime Minister Ulf Kristersson later said, "The war in Ukraine shows how drones are reshaping the battlefield. We must strengthen our defense through technology, innovation, and industrial capacity." Here at Høvelte, the message was clear. Nordic defense cooperation is moving from discussion to practical capability. After the military demonstration, the leaders continued to Marienborg, the official residence of the Danish Prime Minister, for closed-door talks. On the agenda, strengthening Nordic security and deterrence, protecting children and young people online, and updating the structures of Nordic cooperation, including a stronger role for Greenland, the Faroe Islands, and Åland.
My name is Roman. I'm personally representing Commander Brody of Unmanned System Forces Command of Ukraine. Together with me, a team of combat pilots who actually were at the front line yesterday morning. FIMA did more than 7,000 missions already. All helicopters, Ray did more than 3,000 flights, that big one, bomber. And today we're gonna present at the battlefield and how we actually operate. So we'll start with a quick video, a couple of minutes, shooting battle units already, which form a grouping of forces totally independently operating and making huge impact at the front. Fully united Ukraine, we are managing to strike 38% of all targets at the front line. So mainly it's each first enemy neutralized by unmanned system forces. And you may already understand that we are good at figures, numbers, and so on. We are calculating each strike, calculating and verifying with video each strike of artillery or bullet from the rifleman. And we do it, and this is the core principle have a reserve canal of communication.
Does that happen regularly, jamming?
It happens all the time at the wrong time. So when jamming happens and you're on that right track, then
Danish drone center which stood up last year, and is starting now to create effects. Working together with the industry, but also at the tourism place.
Thank you, sir. From the drone center, we support training, development, and testing in all domains. Not only the flying drones, also the maritime drones, the drones driving. You will see it later on. As the general said, we have now conscripts. Have with you my squad commander. He'll tell you about the drones we are using to train the country as of now. Please.
Now we train our conscripts on this drone. It's called Faroe Islands. It's used on the lowest tactical level, and it's a day and night capable drone. Quite simple and easy to use, and it's actually a very good drone. Also, in order to use such a drone, we of course have the ground control station. A little bit big, cannot be in the pocket, but needs to be in the backpack. But yeah, that's what they use the drone there. In order to,
For example, we have a drone flying right now. Look over there. It's quite difficult to see. Look high. That's the drone. That's the parrot. And it's not making any noise at all. It's roughly around 70 decibel, and it's filming at us. And this setup here is what it can look like in a headquarter. We have our own position here, and we have a.
what? We'll have the word. Thank you. My name is Mette. I'm from the Army, and I'm responsible for testing our UGV, our unmanned ground vehicle program. And what we have are two different models. Sat equivalent from Estonia, we have the smaller one from XRC Robotics from England. And these are the two models we have at the moment. And we have, what we're doing is we have them out in our units at regiment level, where they are testing them, evaluating them, finding out what can we do with it, expanding their minds of this new frontier program. And they report back and say, okay, this is how we can use it. We can use them in different roles, and each capability will go.
Later on, it was because of what the state did. And she was the last person in soil in Greenland. And now we are doing exactly the same thing together in Greenland. You know, probably some of the companies we have called. I read this book. It's like, don't give it terrible. I know it's loud there, but that's not wrong. Bare lige et par indledende ord for mig. I har jo kunnet følge dagen i dag. For få år tilbage havde det været helt utænkeligt, at vi holdt et nordisk møde, startende på Høvelte kaserne med præsentation af nyeste teknologier, ikke mindst på droneområdet. Men det er selvfølgelig, fordi vi er i den sikkerhedspolitiske situation, vi er i, og den er vi fælles om. Jeg er først og fremmest utrolig glad for og taknemmelig over den massive nordiske opbakning, kongeriget fik, da det for alvor blæste omkring Grønland. Den krise er ikke nødvendigvis overstået endnu, så derfor er det nordiske sammenhold set med vores egne briller vigtigt, men det er det jo også bredere. Det, der forener vores land her ud over vores samfundsmodeller, det er, at vi også har den samme sikkerhedspolitiske analyse, og vi bliver nødt til at integrere de nordiske lande meget tættere, også på det militære område. Vi deler hav, og vi deler fjende, desværre, Rusland. Så man kan sige, at nordiske møder er gået fra at være sådan, måske lidt mere abstrakte i deres indhold og i deres retning til nu også at handle om noget helt konkret i dag. Droneteknologi, reformation af det nordiske samarbejde, og så hvordan vi for alvor begynder at passe på vores børn på nettet, så de ikke er, eller hvis man skal sige det lidt firkantet, så er der måske en tendens til i tiden, ikke måske, den er der, til at overbeskytte dem i den fysiske verden og underbeskytte dem i den digitale. Og vi kan se, at de bliver dårligere og dårligere til at gå i skole, og især pigerne får det dårligere og dårligere med diagnoser og psykiske sygdomme og den trivselskrise, vi oplever i alle lande. Så det er de tre områder, vi har valgt at sætte ind på i dag.
This was not a formal summit with long joint declarations. It was a working meeting of close partners who share the same neighborhood and the same values. From the frontline lessons of Ukraine to the digital threats facing the next generation, the Nordic leaders sent a clear signal. In an uncertain world, they intend to stand together. From Høvelte Barracks and Marienborg in Denmark, this is Indiavision. Thanks for watching Indiavision. Subscribe and be updated.